Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Okafor. Good morning, the Prophet Eli.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
Yeah, good morning to you.
Yeah. It's a bright day.
Yeah.
Okay, so PDP's crisis. I've heard so many people say, one says PDP is dead.
Excuse me?
One says PDP will never rise again. I heard Lamido said until Wike is expunged from PDP, he's not going to come back. And every day, there's a deepening process or deepening effect of the PDP crisis. It looks as if solution is not in sight. How can this solution come? A man that claims to be in PDP, but he works for the APC government and keeps on having so much effect in PDP. I mean, not just good effect, bad effect.
Well, you are seeing it as bad effect. That is not what Wike is saying. This is not the first time somebody from opposition or different party is working for a ruling party.
But we have not seen it in this effect.
Well, it depends on what you call effect. We have also not seen this kind of government at this time. What you call effect is how did he move? He moved by aggression. He was angered. He moved by what he thinks he was not fairly treated. Those are his rights and what he thinks. Okay, you can't remove that. So how a man reacts to what you do to him is of him, not of you. When they do to you, you are free to react the way you like. Okay, but let's put it in perspective. Wike, in this case, PDP's crisis could almost be solved today. Do you know why? INEC said very clearly that Electoral Act Section 82 and 83 was not complied with in removal of Anyanwu. To remove Anyanwu, you need to notify INEC. Give them 21 days notice. They didn't do that. Okay, as far as they have not done that, there's no vacancy. Do you understand? So when they said, the INEC said there's no vacancy, fine, PDP could say, okay, if there's no vacancy, there's actually nothing for us to fill up. It's not about wicked this, wicked that. Yes, sometimes we try to focus on the unseen hand, rather than attack the one we see. When we attack the one we see, the unseen hand can come out or go from there. You understand? Anyanwu is the one we are seeing as is. Yeah, clearly, he's Wike's ally, no doubt about that. But INEC is saying in this case, there is no vacancy. It doesn't mean you can't remove the person. You can remove the person. You can still go back, follow the removal procedure, and remove the person and replace with whoever the party members like. But as it is today, there's no vacancy because the procedures with which to remove Anyanwu was not followed. So PDP on their own can say, oh, there's no point. Let Anyanwu continue. Since there was no vacancy in the first place, there's no need bringing in a different person. But if they think they need to remove Anyanwu, they should follow the procedure like INEC has.
All right, Eli, how did PDP get here? Simply, how did they get here?
Well, when you think you are too powerful and you give room for corruption and personal interest, you spoil something that you worked to build. You see, PDP did not just come from the sky. It didn't fall from the blues. It was a party formed with laid down rules and regulations, guidelines, all right? And then when some few individuals among the members became too powerful or too selfish, do you understand? And think that they can lord themselves over others, this is the result of it. Insincerity, lack of respect to party internal structure and agreement is what has led to this. And like he has rightly said, it's very simple and glaring here. There is a process. Anyanwu was not appointed, he was elected by the same people that some feel today they do not want him again. Probably he didn't do exactly what is expected of him. And so, what did you people agree then before this election that made him the secretary or whoever, chairman and members of the INEC? There were rules and regulations agreed by all of you, submitted to INEC, endorsed by INEC as the rule that governs your house. And so, if you have stated from the onset in that your guidelines that when you don't need this man again, this is the process which you will use in removing him or replacing him, and you again did not follow it, what do you expect? Now with all this crisis, INEC have now redrawn your mind backward to your own Because every party's constitution is not written for them by INEC. It is what they agreed before the party was registered that INEC adopt as their constitution. So INEC have clearly told them. Now, like he rightly said, I think there's a solution on the table. The fact that I don't like you and I must walk with you or ride with you or fly with you in a particular plane to a particular destination, I'm not the owner of the plane. Even if I am the owner, you bought your ticket. So they should go back and respect the party's constitution.
All right. Now the governors, the governors seems to be divided now. The remnant governors that are remaining, they seems to be divided. Muftwang, Kefas, I think Kefas, Muftwang are on one side.
Yes.
Umba, Makinde, Abala, they seems to be the other side. Then they are the docile one that you are not hearing of them very well. How did they get to this point?
You know, I'm not too focused on those factionalization because I don't even think very well that Sheyi Makinde is truly with Bala and Mba. You know, because I think Sheyi Makinde is just there, you know, to balance up. He's Wike's friend. Forget out this. You know, these people art movie a lot. If I meet to those, they art movie a lot. He's Wike's man, you know. Sometimes I'll tell you, go there, let's see, right, go, let it look like. You don't know their purpose. These are the people that are adopted as Iwaju. These are the people from PDP that are adopted as Iwaju.
Campaign for
how do you keep that invalid? Is to keep PDP in perpetual crisis. Then if you are wise, you avoid the crisis. You avoid the crisis. If you really want PDP alive, you avoid the crisis. You allow Anyanwu to either continue or follow the normal process. So by doing that, you have avoided the crisis. He said something. That you don't like somebody doesn't mean you can't work with the person. Let me tell you, I used to tell people, back in the days, many decades ago, I attended a management class where I was taught that what we want among our workers is team spirit in order to move forward. But because our spirits are different, certain times we are not able to get that spirit together. They will begin to look for team play. That's why they look for team players. Team play means that you have to play that we are together. You should be able to act it. You should be able to play it enough for us to work together. When you go home that you hate me, you can start crying. That is your business. But as far as 2 of us or 3 of us or 5 of us or much number of us are working together, we should be able to be team players. It's a play. You understand? So that's what you need to do. You don't have to like somebody. You don't have to, it doesn't have to be your, why are we in democracy? Why is it that somebody you didn't vote for wins and you call him your president? Did you vote for Asiwaju without maybe trying to open up? Maybe you didn't. It's possible you didn't, but he is your president today. If they declare public holiday, you observe it. Okay. So we have to learn that you can't work with somebody that you don't want. This emotional, oh, this person is that, this way. We should get it out of the way. Right. Follow your constitution or electoral act in doing whatever you want to do. All
right, Eli. Now, not only are the governors divided, someone like Kefas is a baby governor. This is just 2 years. Move to
governor be baby now.
He's a baby governor. You know, there's no way he can be as intelligent in governance like Bala or experience like Bala or Fintiri. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So, but he's in the act already and he's acting. Do you understand? But not only that, all the zonal vice chairman, they are all having dispute from the south to the southeast to the north central.
Northeast, northwest.
Everything about PDP is just in disarray. How can they put this humpity-dumpity back together?
Now let me tell you something. When we have national crisis in the position of chairman and or secretary, how do you expect the zonal not to have problems? The zonal cannot be united. If the zonals were to be united, the head, you know, the secretary and the chairman of the national political party are actually like the father of the house. If the father and the mother are having crisis, and probably the man has like 5 wives, and there's no unity among the wives, what do you expect the children to have unity? So the only way PDP can get this thing corrected now, before it gets too late, it's been lingering for a very long time, is for them to understand that if, like I just mentioned, if you cannot remove this man from his position, heading you in your organization, and then you still want to be there, my brother, try and bring him to your level so that you guys can reason together. There is no way the zones of PDP will have peace when the people that sponsor the PDP, the decision makers, are in different camps. Wike is here, Bala Mohammed is there. Wike is a minister, Bala Mohammed was a minister. Wike was he a senator? No. He was minister. Bala was a senator. He was a minister of the same FCT. So whichever way you want it, these guys are influential and they are powerful men. Do you understand? So until they agree with themselves, because every one of them belong to different zones as well, and they have influence. As far as I'm concerned, I'm from the North Central. If I'm a big boy in PDP today, I will want to have my people planted within my zone so that I can have a say in my zone. I'm a decision maker. So if my people are loyal to me, your people are loyal to you, and this man's people are loyal to him, and we are in crisis, how do you expect unity among them?
So, Okafor, have they sent in the withdrawal of Anyanwu?
No. They have a NEC meeting coming on June 30th. Okay. Another NEC meeting. If they want to work at that level, before then they can send the notification to remove Anyanwu to INEC. The procedures are open. Then when they get to NEC, and INEC is at liberty to attend such meeting. INEC is at liberty to attend such convention, such congress, such meeting where any member of any organ of the party is to be replaced or removed. Do you understand? But you must notify them. But the attending is on them, whether they think is sufficient for them to come or not. Do you understand? But you must notify them. It's clearly written in the electoral act. You have to notify them minimum of 21 days to that date. Do you understand? And if you do not do that, that is a non-starter. So, but if they decide to continue that way, because like I said earlier, they have a solution at hand. Somebody recognized by INEC. So there's no confusion about that. So if they said they want a second solution, another solution, they can kickstart the process.
Okay, I want to take you on a personal note.
Yeah.
The actions of Wike in our political space, is it good for our democracy?
Well, when
your views.
My views is that at any point in time, any leader have to place himself in a situation where your actions will result on delivery of the public, of good governance to the public. That is all people ask for. At any point in time, you should be able to evaluate yourself. My actions, are they motivated by my personal interest on accumulation of power, or my personal interest on accumulation of wealth, or the interest of the public? It is as much as making an appointment. If I'm making an appointment, I decide to influence the appointment of this man. The services this man is going to render, is it going to help Nigerian people? It's as detailed as even signing up for a project. If I have two projects facing me, construction of 10 access way to different villages or to different farm roads, or just renovation of a town hall or a conference center, which one benefits the people most if I have 2 or 3 of these problems in my hand? Any leader, not just Wike, any leader at any point in time should always check the action they want to take, whether it benefits the people most than themselves. The fact is this: you are not in governance to become richer. You are not in governance to even become more powerful, in quote. You might become popular, but let your popularity come from the people. Let your popularity be rated by the people. Let it be that when you throw yourself out for vote without spending money to induce them, they will vote for you. The people are not stupid. Yes, they might be impoverished, but they are not stupid.
Politicians play politics, but the politics is for the state, to make the state a better place. And we always said on this table that our actions here is what is going to make Nigeria a better place to live. Do you think that's what Minister Wike is doing?
Well, to him, every man is entitled to his opinion and his ideas. To him, I think, he has said something that is even pulling out of the agreement they have. He's always ready for peace in PDP. But he pointed to certain things, that insincerity, unsincerity, corruption, and whatever. He has his own reasons too. So I think to him, is for the good of people.
No, I'm asking you.
Well, that's a very big question.
Because on this table, we have an obligation to also enlighten Nigerians. That's why we are here. We are here. We are here because of Nigerians. I don't know if you understand. Hold on. We want to educate the people and also give people a good conscience of how Nigerians.
They have their conscience.
They have their conscience, but somehow, some
they
way.
have metrics. Like I told you, Nigerian people are not stupid.
Yes,
they are not stupid. Yes, they might have been, be in a position where they are swayed. They could be hopeless. Yes, a lot of them are actually hopeless.
Yes.
Some will tell you that 2027 result has been released. That's a sign of hopelessness. You understand? But they are not stupid. That I can tell you.
Now, in addition to our discussions here, you see, what Wike is standing for today in terms of Senator Anyanwu, is it normal or abnormal? Even though he has his personal interest, they made the mistake. When the young man wanted to go contest for another election, and he was holding this position he held at that time, do they follow the normal process by telling him to resign from the position?
Okay, I don't have the time. I would have given you to explain to us. But you see, the Nigeria of our dream, where everybody can, both the rich and the poor can live together, is what we seek. Basic things we need. Not everybody needs to build a ranch or to build estate. Some people just want to live a good life. And that's what we try to bring a consciousness to both the governed and those that are governing us, the Nigeria of our dream. We'll be right back on News Inside.